Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so this is the training on setting up the anesthesia machine for the vent. All right. First thing that you got to do is make sure that the machine is plugged in. So we go back here. We got the power cord. Starts right here. And you just want to make sure that it's plugged into a power source. All right. The machine also runs on battery if the power goes out, and it'll run for about 14 hours without a power source on battery. All right, next thing I like to do is make sure that all my hoses are connected. Okay, so you got the blue hose. Blue is for nitrous oxide. Green is for O2, oxygen, and yellow is for air. And then we're going to go right over here and plug it into the wall outlet. Green for green, yellow for yellow, blue for blue. And the other important hose is your purple hose, which starts right here. Okay, this goes to the scavenging system, and this takes out all the anesthetic waste gas. And it is a purple hose, but it has a white tip so that it can be connected to the vacuum system. It goes right in there. And this is very important because if you don't have this connected, your vent wouldn't work properly because there's not a seal, and then it loses the pressure. So once all that's plugged in, now we can turn on the machine. Right there's the on and off switch. Flip that on. Okay, what I like to do once the machine comes on is run a machine check to make sure that everything is working properly. But in an emergency situation, you can bypass that machine check and go straight to the vent. All right, so this brings you to this screen right here. To run the machine check, you go up here to the full test. You hit full test. Go number 1, you switch it over. You switch the switch over to the right side, that's the vent. Number 2, you want to leave the circuit open. And then you just go ahead and hit start right there. It's going to warm everything up. Here we go. This is the second part. We're going to make sure the bellow is collapsed, and it is. Number 2, we're going to secure the circuit onto this little piece right here. This creates a seal there. All right, and we're just going to hit continue and just make sure that the switch is still over on the bellow side, or the vent. All right, and we're just going to hit continue. And it's going to test the vent and the gas system. It takes about 2.5 minutes. Any discrepancies in the test will show up as a yellow highlight on the screen, and you will troubleshoot accordingly. So that part of the test checked out. Now the second part of the test is the circuit leak. It's going to check for leak in the anesthesia circuit itself. Okay, first thing you want to make sure is your circuit is secured here, so it's a closed off system. And then you want to switch the switch over to bag. And then you also want to set your APL valve between 30 and 70, like so. Then you go back to the screen and hit start, and it'll check for leaks in the circuit. So that part checked out, and so now you're ready to start the case, get your circuit set up to the patient. And so all you have to do is just hit start case there. And obviously this goes to the patient's ET2. And you would do all your settings here. Start case now. Make sure this is switched over to vent. And you can go here and change your settings accordingly. All you gotta do is just touch. You could use the knob, all right, to change your settings there, and then you just gotta hit it. Then if you want to drive the bellows, has some more O2, it's the button right there to drive the bellows. All right, once you're done, encase now. Oh, sorry, you gotta take it off a vent and then encase now. And then you are ready to go again whenever you're ready. And like I said earlier, you can bypass this test if you're in a situation where you can't run the full test, you know, emergency situation, whatnot. You don't have to do the full test. You just hit start case now, and you're ready to go to switch over to vent.